Hello students, welcome to today's English class. I am Roopna Ravindran, Assistant Professor of English at Government Degree College, Chevalla in Rangareddy district of Telangana state. Today, let us discuss the grammar topic reported speech. Already we have discussed part 1 of this topic. So this topic is part of your General English textbook, English in Use, prescribed by Osmania University for 3rd semester BA, BCom, BSc students. So in the part 1, we have seen the definitions of direct and indirect speech. We said that direct speech is repeating whatever the speaker has said in his or her own words, and we usually mention it in quotation marks. Indirect speech is reporting another person's words. So we are not repeating the same words, but we are paraphrasing those words, and we use certain other elements also here. That is, in reported speech we use reporting verbs like asked, replied, etc., and we'll have a reported clause also. So the actual words of the original speaker are usually changed in reported speech, and you have to notice, you have to be careful about the changes in pronouns. That is, if it is you in direct speech, it will become he in indirect speech. If it is I in direct speech, it will become he or she in indirect speech, and so on. Then you have to be careful about the time and place indicators. If it is tomorrow in direct speech, what will be it in indirect speech? It will be the next day. If it is yesterday in direct speech, what will be how will we convert the term into reported speech? It will become the next day. And you have to be mindful of the tenses also. So the tenses in direct speech change to past tense most probably. For example, if it is simple present tense, then in direct speech you have to make it into simple past tense. If it is in present continuous tense in direct speech, when you convert it into reported speech, you have to make it into past continuous tense. If it is present perfect tense in direct speech, then in reported speech you have to convert it into past perfect tense. I hope this is clear. And what about past tenses? If it is simple past tense in direct speech, you have to convert it into past perfect tense in reported speech. Past continuous tense will become past perfect continuous, and if it is past perfect in direct speech, in reported speech also it will maintain the same tense. There will not be any change in the tense. Simple future will be future, future continuous will be future continuous, future perfect will be future perfect, but there will be changes in words like will, shall and all. Will become would, shall will become should. So we have discussed this in detail in the part 1 of reported speech. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, you can go back to the video part 1 and then refer it again, and then come back and view this part 2 of reported speech. So in this part 2 of reported speech, I will be discussing in detail about reporting verbs, then reported questions, reported orders, polite expressions, and we will be doing the textual exercises as well. So I hope you are clear about whatever I have mentioned till now. Let us go to the next slide. Here you have reporting verbs. What are reporting verbs? Reporting verbs are words which are used to talk about or report on other people's work. So these reporting verbs, examples of these reporting verbs will be said, told, asked, demanded, promised, etc. Okay, the reporting verbs can be used to great effect, but the difficulty with using them is that there are many reporting verbs and each of them has a slightly different meaning. We have to use it according to the context. There is subtle difference in meaning, so you have to use it according to the context. Most widely used reporting verbs are said and told, and if it is question, we use asked. So first here I have mentioned the reporting verb say. Say is in present tense, so when we use it in reported speech it becomes said. Example, I have given the example here in green. She said that she had already eaten. So this is a sentence in reported speech. So what is the reporting verb? What is the reporting verb that we have used there? We have used the reporting verb said. Let us go to the next reporting verb, that is tell. Tell is in present tense, so when we write it in reported speech it becomes told. Let us go to the examples directly. You can look at these rules later on when you view it on your own, when you study it on your own. So first one is, you can take screenshots, write down the notes and then learn so that it becomes very clear for you. Reported speech is a very important topic, not from your semester exam point of view but also from competitive examination point of view. You definitely get questions from reported speech for any competitive exam. So here, I told John that I had seen the new film. So here the reported verb is told. She told the children to go to bed. Next one is ask. Asked is usually used when it is a question. She asked them where the station was. So this is a WH question in direct speech, and when we are converting it into indirect speech, we write it in this way. She asked them where the station was. Next one, it is also used for request. So when we are requesting, we use ask plus someone plus to plus infinitive. That is, he asked Lucy to pass him the salt. It is not to pass me the salt, it is pass him the salt. He asked Lucy to pass him the salt. Next one. Yeah, here again there is repetition of the verbs, reporting verbs, say, tell and ask. I have given more examples so that it becomes clear for you. He asked me why I had missed my test. She said that she was changing her job. They told me to come back after 10 days. Reporting verbs in the above sentences are asked, said and told. So it is clear for you. You have the rules written down here. Then you have a textual exercise where you have to write down the correct reporting verb. In the textbook it is given that fill in the blanks with say, said, tell, told. So first one, let us think and then write the answers. She dashed them when we wanted to resign. So if you are using the verb told, you need an object after that. So in this sentence, you have them as object. So you can use the reporting verb told here. So the correct reporting verb will be told. Which one is the correct reporting verb here? Told. Next one, the principal dashed us to participate in the intercollegiate competition. Here also you have an object as big, but you can use the reported verb asked here. The principal asked us to participate in the intercollegiate competition. He is suggesting you to do something. So you can use asked us or suggested us also. Next, you don't need to dash us that. You don't need to tell us that. It is in present tense. That is why I am using the reporting verb tell here. You don't need to tell us that. He didn't dash a word. What will be the answer? He didn't say a word. So when you use the reporting verbs say or said, you do not need an object. So in this a sentence, you do not have an object. So you have to use say here. They have already used the word didn't there, so you cannot say said. That sentence will be grammatically incorrect. That is why I am asking you to use the word say. So the answer is he didn't say a word. Write it down so that it becomes easy for you to learn. I remember every word you said yesterday. So fifth one, the correct answer is said. The fifth one, the correct answer is said. Why didn't you dash her that in the morning? Here you have an object, so you cannot use the verb say, said. You have to use either tell or told. So you cannot use told because already didn't is used. When didn't is used, you have to use tell. So what is the correct answer? Why didn't you tell her that in the morning? Why didn't you tell her that in the morning? My friend dash that he had completed his project report. Here you don't have an object as a person. So you can use said. My friend said that he had completed his project work. She called me last night and dash. Don't worry, I'll manage on my own. So after the reporting verb, you don't have an object here. So again you can use said. She called me last night and said, don't worry, I will manage on my own. The girl dash that she could speak Japanese fluently. Again it is said because there is no object soon after the usage of the reporting verb. Then she dash, she had already seen the film. What is the reporting verb here? Do you have any object just after the dash, just after the reporting verb? No, you do not have anything. So you can use the reporting verb said. So I hope it is clear for you. Let us go to other reporting verbs. So other reporting already we have discussed three reporting verbs, that is say, tell and then ask. So fourth one is advise. Advise is used if somebody is giving any advice to someone. Okay, advise plus someone plus to plus infinitive. Example will be she advised him to see the doctor. So advised is the reporting verb here. Next is agree. When you are agreeing to something, you can use the reporting verb agree. We agreed to meet the following day. So these examples that I have given in green are all reported speech. Apologize. You are feeling sorry for something. They apologize to us for being late. She apologized for forgetting the book. She apologized for the delay. So you have two kind of constructions, apologize to and apologized for. When you use apologize to, you need an object there, us is there. When you do not have any object, you can use apologized for. I hope this is clear for you. Let us go to the seventh reporting verb, that is decide. Decide plus to plus infinitive. That is, they decided to go to the cinema. They decided to go to the cinema. Next one is encourage. She encouraged him to take the exam again. Encouraged is a reporting verb there. The teacher encouraged the students to ask questions. Next is explain. The teacher explained that the course was finished. So all these sentences that I have given in green are reported speech, indirect speech or reported speech. She explained the grammar to the students. 10th one is insist. He insisted on paying. So what is the reporting verb over there? Insisted is the reporting verb. He insisted that we sit down. So insisted is reporting verb over there. He promised to arrive early. Promised is reported verb. I promised him that I wouldn't do it again. Recommend. I recommend visiting the British Museum while you are in London. Recommend plus verb plus ing. I recommend visiting. Next is recommend that you visit the British Museum. Here also recommend is the reporting verb. 13th reporting verb is remind. Remind someone to do something. She reminded him to take the keys. She reminded him to take his keys. They reminded me that there is a party tonight. So you have to be mindful of this fact. You have two kinds of constructions in reported speech when you are using these reporting verbs. One is reporting verb plus to plus infinitive, and the other one is reporting verb plus that. Suggest. I suggest leaving soon. I suggest that you come home as soon as possible. So depending upon the context, you have to use the right structure. Next is I warned them not to go in the water. Warned is reporting verb over there. She warned us about the dangerous road. That is, in that sentence also, warned is reported reporting verb. So here you have certain examples given. I have given the direct sentence in black and the indirect or reported speech in red. So first you will be given a sentence in direct speech and you have to convert it into indirect speech. So while converting, we use these different verbs. We have already learned around 15 reporting verbs by now. So we can use any of those 15 depending upon the suitability, depending upon its suitability in the context. It would be a good idea to visit a dentist. So my mother is suggesting something. That is why I am writing it in reported speech. The same sentence in reported speech. My mother suggested that I see a dentist. You can either use that or you can omit it. That is not a problem. Next one. The dentist said, I think you should use a different toothbrush. The dentist recommended to use a different toothbrush. So recommended is the reporting verb here. My manager said, I think we should examine the budget carefully at this meeting. So he is proposing something. That's why I am using the reporting verb proposed. The manager proposed that we examine the budget carefully at the meeting. I'll buy you lunch. So he is offering something or he is promising something. That is why we are using the reporting verb promised. My brother promised to buy me lunch. I'll do shopping for you. The last sentence, said my neighbor. My neighbor offered to do the shopping for us. So here you have textual exercise number 2. You have certain sentences given and you are asked to correct the following sentences. You have to correct the following sentence. So most probably the correction will be in terms of the reporting verb. So that the word that may be missing. There may be problems with pronouns because we have to change the pronoun when we convert from direct to indirect speech. So in correct the following sentences, you will have you will have an incorrect pronoun, you can have an incorrect reporting verb, you can have an incorrect tense also, and you can have incorrect time and place markers. So you have to be mindful of all these facts. What are all those facts? We'll just recollect again. First one is reporting verb. Second one is pronoun. Third one is time and place marker. Fourth one is, what is the fourth one? Tense. So the first sentence, that is, the traffic police said me I couldn't park my two-wheeler here. So here they have used the reporting verb said. But when you use the reporting verb said, you should not have an object mentioned. So if the object is mentioned, then you have to use the reporting verb told. So what is the correct answer? The traffic police told me that I couldn't park my two-wheeler there. I'll repeat the sentence, write it down. The traffic police told me that I couldn't park my two-wheeler there. Okay, so first sentence is over. Next sentence, he told he was Aishwarya's husband. So again here the problem is with the reporting verb. When you use the reporting verb told, you should have an object soon after that. Here you do not have an object. Here you have only subjects. So you have to use the reporting verb said. I will give you the correct answer. He said that he was Aishwarya's husband. He said that he was Aishwarya's husband. So coming to the third question, he says he was sure that justice will be done. How will you write the correct answer? He said that he was sure justice will be done, because the sentence is in past tense. He was sure. So you cannot use the reporting verb says. It is not in present tense. So he said that he was sure justice will be done. So fourth sentence. Fourth sentence, the doctor advised me take bed rest and eat nutritious food. So when we use advised me, you have to add infinitive. To take bed rest and eat nutritious food. So you have to add to there. You have to add to. Soon after advised. They wanted to know what was my name. So that sentence construction is wrong. So how will you write? They wanted to know what my name was. They wanted to know what my name was. Sixth one, he told me to come back tomorrow. So he is asking you something. So he asked me to come back the next day. Tomorrow is wrong. Told is wrong. So how will you write? He asked me to come back the next day. Next one. She said she was asked to come here. She said that she was asked to come there. Here will not be used in reported speech. So you have to change it into there. So time and place marker we have already learned. Next one. I wondered whether he can help me. Can will be wrong. So what will you use? You will use could. You have to write COULD. Could. Ninth one. My cousin said him that he should go out. So my cousin ordered him to go out, or my cousin ordered him that he should go out. Said him will not be correct there. If you use the word said, you should not have an object there. Him should not be there. Okay. Or you can simply write, my cousin told him that he should go out. That is also correct. 10th one. He said, I'm striking off so that it becomes clear for you. He said he had bought the bicycle 10 years ago. So ago is wrong. he said that he had bought the bicycle 10 years before. Ago is wrong. It comes only in direct speech. When you convert it into indirect speech, you have to change that time marker ago to before. So how will you write? He said he had bought the bicycle 10 years before. So I hope you are very clear about these 10 sentences. So even for your competitive exams, PSC exams, SSC, UPSC exams and all, you will get questions from reported speech, and most often they give you correct the following sentences. So you have to be mindful of these factors. That is, you have to be careful about the reporting verb, you have to be careful about the pronoun, you have to be careful about the place and time markers, and you have to be very careful about the tense. I have given the answers here, so you can take a screenshot and then refer to this one. Now we are going to report questions. So the questions will be given in direct speech, and you have to convert it into indirect speech or reported speech. So when we report questions, there is no inversion of the subject and the auxiliary in the reported speech, and we do not use question mark also. So you have been given the structure here: reporting clause plus if whether clause. That is, in the case of yes or no questions, here you are doing yes or no questions. First question: Alex, have you booked ticket for the concert? That is direct speech. Somebody is asking directly. Alex is asking directly. So you have to convert it into a reported question. Alex was wondering if or whether. You can use anyone. Alex was wondering whether I had booked tickets for the concert. So Alex was wondering whether I have changes to had booked tickets for the concert. Next one, Jasmine, is there a wireless network available in the library? Jasmine inquired whether there was a wireless network available in the library. Next one, Peter, is it cold outside? That is direct speech. You have to convert it into indirect speech. Peter wanted to know whether it was cold outside. So we are using the reporting verb wanted to know, then we are using the word whether, and after that we are using past tense. Is changes to was. So clear? Reporting questions. Then we look at the WH questions. So for WH questions, we have the structure: reporting clause plus WH clause. When we report a WH question, we repeat the original question word in the reported clause. So we have that question word. There is no change in the question word. Let us look at the example. Rebecca, where do you live? Rebecca asked me where I lived. That is the difference. Where do you live will change to where I lived. Who are you waiting for? That is in direct speech. You have to change it into indirect speech. Tim wanted to know who I was waiting for. So you will change to I, are will change to was. Now WH clause can also be used to report exclamation. Ivan, how funny! Ivan exclaimed how funny it was. Ivan exclaimed how funny it was. Then you have examples of reporting verbs given there. That is ask, inquire, know, remember, wanted to know, wonder. So while reporting questions, you can use these reporting verbs. Next one, you have examples for questions in reported speech. So first, direct speech. How is your sister? So how will you convert the sentence into indirect speech? She asked me how my sister was. She asked me how my sister was. Next one, what are you reading? They wanted to know what I was reading. So what is the reporting verb here? Wanted to know is the reporting verb. Then what remains the same? Are changes to was. Are changes to was. Next one. Where do you stay? She inquired. Inquired is the reporting verb. You put the WH word as it is. You changes to I. The pronoun changes. And then stay changes to stayed. That is the difference. Why are you crying? My sister, her sister asked her. So here the reporting verb is asked. Why she was crying. So it is you becomes she, are becomes was. So that is the difference. Next one. Did you come yesterday? I asked her if she. You becomes he or she. If she had come yesterday. Did means it is simple past tense. So if it is in simple past tense, you have to change it into past perfect tense. That means had come. Okay, had come is past perfect tense. Reported orders. So when you are reporting orders, how will you change the sentence? An order is when somebody tells you to do something and you have no choice. You have to simply obey them. It is not usually polite. It is a command. Reported orders are one form of reported speech. So in left side I have given direct speech and on right side I have given indirect speech. She said, eat your food now. She told the boy to eat his food right then. So now will change to then. Now will change to then. Here we are using an object, that is why we have used the question told to eat his food right then. Policeman said, get out of the car. The policeman instructed us to get out of the car. So reporting verb is instructed. She said, you must make the bed before you go to work. She told her husband to make the bed before he went to work. Okay. The doctor said, don't smoke in here. The doctor told them not to smoke in there. Next, request. When you are expressing some polite expressions, then you have to use certain special reporting verbs like advised, requested, and all that. Now let us look at the example. She said, say hello to your mom. That is direct speech. She asked me to say hello to my mom. That is indirect speech. So we are adding to in between. For negative request, use not to. He said, don't give up, Bob. That is direct speech. So you are converting it into indirect speech. That is, he advised Bob not to give up. We are using the reporting verb advised and we are using not to. Here you have examples for polite expressions. In black I have given direct speech and in red I have given indirect speech. Please exercise regularly. She advised me to exercise regularly. So reporting verb is advised. Advise me to. Get out of the car, said the policeman. The policeman ordered him to get out of the car. You can either use instructed or you can use ordered. Next one. Could you please be quiet? She said. She asked me to be quiet. Next one. The man with the gun said to us, don't move. The man with the gun warned us not to move. So what is the reporting verb used there? Warned. Warned is the reporting verb used there. May I have a glass of water, please? So he requested for a glass of water. That is again polite expression in reported speech. Here you have textual exercise 3. You have to change the following sentences from direct to indirect speech or reported speech. You have to pay attention to pronouns, tenses and time and place markers. So you have to use suitable reporting verbs also. So let us see the sentences one by one. First sentence, they said dogs are fun to play with. So how will you change the sentence? Yes, they said that dogs were fun to play with. So you have to change, remove the quotation marks first. You have to add that. Then you have to change the tense here. Are becomes were. She said, do you live near the school? So how will you change? It is a question. You have question mark there. So she asked. You have to change the reporting verb. You have to add asked there. She asked whether I lived near the school. She asked whether I lived near the school. Third one. The guest said, I don't like sugar in my coffee. So how do you write? The guest said that she does not like sugar in her coffee. I'll repeat it again. The guest said that, you add a that here. She, I becomes she. She doesn't like sugar in her coffee. My will change it into her. Next one. Eliza said to me, how old are you? Eliza told me how old I was. So the answer is Eliza told me, or Eliza asked me how old I was. Fifth sentence. She said to him, when will you be back in your office? So it is a question. So how do you write? She asked him when would he be back in his office. So I'll repeat it again. It is a question. So we change the reporting verb said to asked. So how will you begin the sentence? She asked him when would, will changes to would. When would he, you becomes he, be back in his office? It is not your office but his office. I'll repeat it again. She asked him when would he be back in his office. I hope this is clear for you. So rest of the sentences you do on your own. I have answers given in the next slide. So after checking these sentences, after writing all these 5 sentences, you can check the answers. If I tell everything, it will not be good. So we have already discussed 5 sentences. So similar 5 more sentences are there. You can follow the same rules and then work on it. So here you have the answers. So already we have discussed 5 of them, and rest 5 you have to do on your own. Okay. Yes. This is also textual exercise. So in this exercise you are given an interview, that is you have to read this interview with an Indian Idol winner, and based on the interview you have to report it, that is report the same interview in indirect speech. You have to pay attention to the tense, you have to pay attention to the pronoun and time place markers, and you have to use different reporting verbs wherever possible. So first let us read this interview with the Indian Idol winner. First, interviewer: congratulations on winning the Indian Idol title. How do you feel? How long have you been singing? Winner: thank you. I feel elated. I started singing when I was 5. Interviewer: what is the secret of your success? Winner: hard work and more hard work. I am here today because of my hard work and perseverance. Interviewer: how was it receiving the trophy from India's most popular cricketer? Winner: it was a dream come true to receive the trophy from my cricket idol. Interviewer: How did it feel to perform in front of other celebrities? Winner, amazing. All of them complimented me on my singing. Interviewer, what are your plans for future? Winner, this is just a beginning. I wish to achieve a lot more. Interviewer, any message for young people? Winner, work hard, stay focused and aim to excel in the field you choose. Success is bound to chase you. So, students, we have already read this interview with an Indian Idol winner. Now what we have to do? We have to report this interview into reported speech. So while reporting, we have to pay attention to the tense, pronoun and time, place markers. And we have to use different reporting verbs wherever possible. So they have converted this interview into sentences, that is 12 sentences are given. Let us read the sentence and let us fill the blanks. The interviewer congratulated the winner and asked him how he felt. It is not left, that is typo error. The interviewer also asked him how long he had been singing. So they have converted this direct speech conversation to indirect speech, to something in reported speech. Second one, the winner thanked the interviewer and replied that. So what you have to do, you have to write the whole conversation first. After writing the conversation, you can convert each and every sentence into reported speech. So what is the third sentence? The third sentence is a question. What is the secret of your success? What is the secret of your success? So how do you write that? The interviewer asked the winner what the secret of his success was. So that is how you frame the question in reported speech. So already you have the sentence in direct speech. So you have to check sentence one by one and then you have to convert them into indirect speech. Okay. Next one, that is sentence 4. Hard work and more hard work. I am here today because of my hard work and perseverance. So we have to convert this sentence into past tense. Okay, we have to convert it into reported speech, that is into past tense. Fourth one, the winner replied that it was hard work and more hard work. He was here that day because of his hard work and perseverance. So that is how you frame the sentences in reported speech. So you have a lot of sentences and you have to convert it accordingly. So 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th sentences are here. You have sentences 12. So each of the sentence you refer direct speech and then you convert the same sentence into indirect speech. So in the next slide I have given answers for all these things. You have to use different reporting verbs wherever possible. Do not use the same reporting verbs said and told, but use different reported verbs like replied, inquired, answered, asked and so on. Okay. So if you are not able to write it properly on your own, you can refer to these and then for one sentence and the next sentence you can write on your own. So take a screenshot of this so that it will be helpful for you. And the rest of the sentences are here. So the blank is given in red color. So the answer is given in red color. I have replaced the blank with text in red color. This is exercise number 5. In exercise number 5, they have given an activity for you to ask questions and write a report as directed. So mostly the newspaper reports, the media reports, the business reports and everything comes in reported speech. Normally when we talk, we use direct speech, but when we talk about what somebody has already told or what something has already happened, then we use reported speech. So this reported speech is most often used in newspaper reports, in media reports, in business reports, etc. Okay, so what is the activity given here? You have to think of 10 questions to ask a friend or a classmate or a cousin or anybody. And you have to ask these questions. When you ask these questions, you have to write the questions down. Write 10 questions and you get answers from them. You go and ask your friend or you go and ask your teacher these questions that you have framed, and you get answers for them in English. Okay, so after writing question and answers, you have to write a report of the interview using reported speech. So when you ask 10 questions and when you get 10 answers, it becomes an interview about a person. So after the interview, what you have to do, you have to write a report of the interview using reported speech. I hope I'm clear. Okay, you can read here as well. Use a separate sentence to report each question and sentence. So you use different reporting verbs. You be careful about pronouns, tenses, place and time markers, etc. while changing sentences into reported speech. For example, they have given you two sentences, two questions that they asked to their friend and the answers they received from their friend. So what is the first question? The first question that they have given is, what are you studying? The answer that they received is, I am studying fine arts. Second question is, what is your favorite color? The answer they received is, I liked black. So after receiving the answer, they have converted it into a report in reported speech. That is, Shalu asked his friend Sam what he was studying. Here the direct speech question is, what are you studying? So they have converted it into reported speech, that is what he was studying. And Sam replied that he was studying fine arts. So this is how you have to do it. You have to ask questions, write it down on the left hand side. You write the answers. You get answers from your friend, your teacher, your colleague, anybody, your roommate, your leader, let it be your cousin, your classmate, anybody. Okay, you get the answers, you write it on the right hand side, and after getting 10 answers, you write a report in reported speech. You convert these sentences into reported speech. So in the next slide, I have done 3 questions for you. So I have asked, I am Shalu, I have asked my friend Sam certain questions, and after getting the answers, I have converted it into reported speech. So that is here, that is given here in red. So in blue, you see the questions and their answers, respective answers. First one, where do you stay? So I asked my friend Sam, where do you stay? And he replied, I stay in the college hostel. So when you report the same sentence, how do you write? Shalu asked his friend where he was staying. His friend replied that he stayed at the college hostel. So similarly, you can work on the other slides, other questions as well. What is your father? My father is a farmer. Then he asked his friend what his father was. His friend replied that his father was a farmer. That is how you write. And when you write, you have to be very careful about the pronoun, time and place marker, the tense, and also the reporting verb. So I hope this is very clear for you. We have discussed reported speech in detail. So if you have any queries, you can check these references that I have given. So in this website, you have detailed description about reported speech. So I hope the topic is very clear for you. Thank you. Enjoy. Stay safe.